There we go. Hello, people. My name is Bob Friedenthal. I call myself a LinkedIn junkie. I've been managing LinkedIn accounts with a staff for umpteen thousand years, it seems like. And I'm so lucky to be interviewing Joe Nicassio. Am I pronouncing that right?
Nicassio.
Okay.
Nicassio. Joe
Okay.
Nicassio.
Okay. Joe, why don't you give us your contact information?
Well, I think the easiest way to get a hold of me is go to my website, which is employeeescapeplan.com. And at the very bottom of the page is a calendar, and you jump on my calendar, schedule an appointment.
Do
Let
you
me
have
buy
a,
you an hour of my time.
do you have a phone number that you use?
I do, but if you call me, I probably won't answer because I'm most of my days I'm spent coaching clients one on one. And so everything is done by appointment only.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, and how about an email address?
Uh, Again, you can try and email me and get caught with the other 100,000 unanswered emails, but you can send an email to rapidresults@gmail.com.
Oh, that's a great address. Rapid results.
Rapidresults@gmail.com. I believe that, if you fix things in your business and everything's operating properly, you can get rapid results in your business.
I love that. I love that Gmail address.
Yeah, the best way to contact me is just get on my calendar.
Okay. Just remind me at the end of this that I'll put my contact information out there too. So, okay, let's get into the heart of the matter. Tell us who you are and what you do.
Well, I'm Joe Nicasio, and I'm a business mentor, business coach, business Sherpa, business mechanic, business therapist. I think the bottom line of what I do is I help you, I help your business perform better. I help you and your business perform better. If your business is like a machine, uh, if you're putting a lot of inputs into the machine and you're not happy with the quantity or quality of those outputs, if you're frustrated because your business isn't growing fast enough, if you're frustrated because you're not communicating your message very well, I'm going to help you at so many different levels. It's like, what's the inputs, what's the outputs, and what's stopping you from having a more powerful and more effective business machine? I think we all want to get more customers to pay us more money more often. And a lot of that is driven by, are you clear about your business? Are you clear about your business model? Do you have a clear brand that's advantageous that gets the right people to align with you? And does your brand help repel the wrong people? Do you have an irresistible offer so that people hear about you and they want to buy with you? How's your storytelling? If you're telling your story well, it doesn't feel like an advertisement. Nobody wants to hear another commercial, but everybody likes a good once upon a time. The truth is not every business owner has a good once upon a time that makes people lean in and say, I'm interested in working with your business. I could give you a good example of that. But there's like nine major areas. How's your promotion? Are you getting people to raise their hand and generate leads? After you generate a lead, do you just jump on a sales call or do you nurture the lead and warm them up before you talk to them? Lead nurturing is so important. A lot of people, they generate a lead and they jump on a sales call. And then afterwards they have to do all this follow up. I don't like doing it that way. I think I like to generate a lead, and then I like to nurture that lead and warm up that lead and get them hot and bothered. Because you know what, Bob? It's better to kiss a girl who's leaning into you than to try and kiss a girl who's leaning away from you. And the same thing's true in your marketing, in your business.
I love this. I love this because this is the essence of how I think as well. And it doesn't get any better than that. So, and I've been married 41 years.
Yeah.
She's my
And
best
hopefully she's still leaning into you. It's uh
friend. I love it.
and then I think the last, I kind of nailed that I kind of shared about six of the areas with you. There's three more. Number one is your calendar full of hot clients, hot leads? We need to fill up our calendar with eights, nines, and tens in buying temperature. So I was saying this mistake that people make is they generate a lead and then they go to the sales call and follow up after the lead. What I do is I generate a lead and I do all my follow up so they're hot and bothered. So by the time I get on the sales call, they're warmed up and they're mostly ready. And then I don't have to do a lot of follow up after that conversation because hopefully by the time they get on an appointment with me, they're ready and they got their credit card out and they're ready to jump in and sign up for a program.
I'd
So
like,
I'd rather follow up after me than follow up after a sales call.
you know what? I like how you think. That makes all the difference in the world. What bothers the heck out of me is, somebody gets on the phone with you and the first thing they want to do is sell you. It's not about sales at that point. It's about nurturing the relationship first. You know, the psychology, BNI, right?
Yeah,
Okay. So Dr. Ivan Meisner, his psychologist, was my client many, many, many years ago. I mean, a lot of years ago. And I actually joined BNI many years later. And he's got one motto that Dr. Meisner started, givers gain. Instead of you
yeah.
sticking your foot in your mouth and the first thing you do is you try to make a sale, the first thing you want to do is nurture that relationship and build it to the point, and then you ask for the sale. Makes all the difference in the world.
Yeah, when I get on a call with people, one of my very early questions is, why did you book this appointment today? What's going on with you? Well, I want to know what your biggest issue is. I'm here to help people solve their problems. I can't help you solve a problem until you admit to having a problem. And, you know, sometimes there's no problems at all. You're doing good, but uh, maybe you want to go from good to great. Well, okay, that means you have to be humble enough to say it's like I'm doing good, but I could also do better. And so I like the giver's gain thing is absolutely true. Jim Rohn said that giving is better than receiving because giving starts the receiving process.
Yep.
And so when I get on a call, it's like, why now? Why me? And what do you need most to get value from this call today? And if we could solve one problem, if we could wave a magic wand and make one part of your business better, what would it be? It's something I say far too often is it's malpractice to give a prescription without a proper diagnosis first. So I want to gather a lot of information to know what's going on with you and
Love
then, if I feel like I can help you, then I'll give you a recommended path, a prescription, a treatment plan, if you will. And, you're under no obligation. I learned something really good. It's like, I think that if we get on sales calls, it creates a lot of pressure, and so I've learned that instead of having an agenda to get to the sale, I'm here. My agenda is to get to the truth of a good fit. If the
such
truth is it's a good fit, we both win. If the truth is it's not a good fit, we every time we get to the truth, it's that's a win. It's a victory.
this is why I like doing these interviews because it allows us to get under the hood of the individual. So, who is a typical vocation that you reach out to? What vocations work best for you?
It's interesting. I know everybody wants to get me to niche. I have two. I got three or four groups I work with. So you know, I I made $1 million. I lost everything. I ended up getting mentored by Jay Abraham, 30 years ago. And I've been a marketing coach, consultant, advisor since 1999. So most of the people, all business is kind of three parts. It's attract, convert, and deliver. So the doctor knows how to deliver medicine. The mechanic knows how to deliver mechanic services. Okay. But they might suck at marketing the attract marketing or converting the sales part. So my expertise is in marketing and sales. And so, who's going to do better, a dentist who's good at dentistry or a good marketer of dentistry? Who's
Love
going
it.
to do better, a shoe store or a shoe store with great marketing and sales? And so
So,
my expertise kind of transcends a particular industry. So most of the people I work with are already in business. I say half of the people I work with are already in business. They're making they're making 200, 300, 500, $700,000 a year. And they want to go towards that first, million or two or three or more. So that's half. They're already in business. Now, over the years, and this is something I do that's very unique, I kept running into people that said, I don't make that kind of money. I don't have a business. I have a job and I hate it. It sucks. I want to start a business, but it's scary. And so over the years, I developed a program called Employee Escape Plan, where I transform employees into entrepreneurs so they never have to go back to a soul sucking job. I'm a job liberator. I liberate you from job by helping you be your own boss and get your business off the ground. And there's two problems with going from employee to entrepreneur. The first one is 9 out of 10 people fail in business.
right.
But with me, 9 out of 10 people fail in business, but not on my watch. Okay. I've created a system where I help hold your hand and we connect the dots and we build a business on solid principles. So, I love everybody thinks entrepreneurship is risky. I like what Warren Buffett said, risk comes from not knowing what you're doing. If you know what you're doing, it's not so risky. And I know what I'm doing, and I've coached over 4,000 people in 400 industries. So the first problem is there's a lot of fear associated with starting your own business because it's scary if you don't know what you're doing. And a lot of people don't want to be one of those failure statistics. And that's why they hire me because we are going to get it right.
You
The
know, it,
second problem,
sorry.
the
Go-
second problem is if I'm going to help you leave the job you hate, let's make sure that you don't build a business that you hate. Let's make sure if you're not having fun, you're doing something wrong. If you're going to build a business, you might as well enjoy it. So the before me, the problem is every day millions of people are reluctantly driving to a job they don't want to go to, and they're praying, dear God, send me a mentor to show me how to start my own business so I never have to go back to this soul-sucking job. My name is Joe Nicassio. I'm the answer to that prayer. I am that guy that's going to mentor you to start your own business so you never have to go back to that soul-sucking job. And so what's the flip side? My whole aspiration for all of my clients is you wake up every day saying, I love what I do. I look forward to my day. I'm good at what I'm doing. I'm using my superpowers. I'm impacting lives in a super powerful way. I'm improving lives. I'm improving businesses. I'm improving relationships. And wow, I even make good money doing it and it fills my soul.
I love it.
That's what I'm about.
This is so direct and to the point of what the problem is. Right now, I think, our economy, the world, everything's in crisis right now. And fear is
Yeah.
what drives a lot of people now. And I think because of what's going on, we people need what we're talking about. People need you. They don't want you, they need you. Big difference.
Well, I want to work with people who want to actually commit to this path and this change. And, you're right. People are afraid and it is uncertain. And, you don't know if you're going to get laid off from that government job or from that marketplace job. You don't know. Sometimes you get fired or let go for the right reasons, and sometimes you get let go for the wrong reasons or even no reason at all. But one thing I know for sure, Bob, is uh, decision making is never good when it comes from a place of fear.
So true. So true.
Okay, so
I love
uh,
this. I love this. Well, you know what?
let's not be afraid. Let me hold your hand and let's make better decisions so that we can make this work.
Let's do this. Let's get this interview concluded. I think we hit some very, very salient issues that make people think. And I would say that people right now are fearful of the future and what where it might be going. But the only way that you're going to cure that is talking to somebody like Joe Nicassio, who really can help. So let's,
Yeah,
in terms of
people
help.
don't lack capacity, they lack mentors.
Great statement.
They need somebody to hold their hand and connect the dots. And people are so capable, but they hire teachers that don't deliver. They spend money on programs that don't give them the intended results. So the opposite of fear, you know what the opposite of fear is? It's faith. Faith that fizzles before the finish was faulty from the first.
Oh, wow.
And so,
Great.
there's a great Shakespeare quote. Our doubts are our traitors and make us lose the good we oft win by
Oh,
failing to attempt.
I love it.
You know,
Love it. All right.
so there's the seed of doubt can mess you up, but you know what fixes things is a seed of faith, because with a mustard seed of faith, you can move mountains. And so, um,
Totally agree.
sorry,
Totally agree.
I
I
can.
love I love this video. I do a lot of videos, and this video I particularly love because of what you're expounding here and what people need to open their minds up to think in terms of success versus fear, right?
And when we build it all on principles, there are proven principles of what works in business. The problem is you never learned them in school because they don't teach them.
So true. So true. All right, well, let's do this. Give us your contact information all over again, please.
Yeah, the best way to contact me is go to employeeescapeplan.com and go to the bottom of the page. There's a calendar embedded, and just grab a time and let me buy you an hour of my time, and let's get on a call to see if or how I can help you, and let's just get to know each other. I do a free hour call with anyone, uh, uh, to get to know if or how I can help you.
Beautiful, beautiful. Is there a phone number or anything associated, email address that you want to
Oh,
include?
my phone number is 714-600-0640. I probably won't answer because I do everything by appointment only. And I also have an email, rapidresults@gmail.com.
Beautiful, beautiful. And for people that are listening, if you're interested in having an interview done by me, my name is, and LinkedIn, I'm under Karen, Caryn, and Bob Friedenthal, Friedenthal. That's the most difficult part of dealing with me is my last name. And, and my phone number is area code 310-736-5787. Also a mobile number. And my email address is bob@mycity.com. Joe, a particularly powerful interview. I like it. And I don't say that to everybody. Um, so let's see what it looks like on the other end.
All right, sounds good.
All right, buddy. Talk to you later. Thanks.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah.